Alright, let's get it, people. Welcome to the stream. If y'all new, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Or hit that follow if you're old. Welcome back. And let's get it. We're playing 2K today, so that's all I wanted to see. Oh, he quit right after that too. What a bitch. That's okay. Motherfuckers get scared sometimes. I understand. I wouldn't want to play me either. I wouldn't want to play me either. That's how much of a beast I am. I'm him, Big O, and this guy. Let's do this. Still got the advantage, you already know. My percentage 36%. This boy is doo-doo. And I mean straight doo-doo. He's straight doo-doo, guys. Let's see. Yep, I want him on him. Big Smith.
NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Off the pass. Robertson drives in. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. From deep. That one, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. To the middle. Here's Anderson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with a foul. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This is his first free throw of the game. And both free throws good for Anderson.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Smith wide open. He fires. Good on the 13-footer.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Robertson. Following the miss by Michael Conley. At the elbow, Smith. For the three.
Oh, his shot is so fucked.
The shot by McLaughlin is no good. Outside Edwards. Back to Anderson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Takes it out to Robertson. Fires the three. That shot off the mark. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall. You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense. No time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And really one of the best at working kind of that in-between area. He's got that high release point on his jumper, which makes it unblockable.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Pass to Smith. Here's Dandridge. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
Edwards drives in. The shot missing. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Driving in. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Robertson.
2 minutes.
No good there. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Timberwolves.
Pass to Rivers. Prince with it. Out to Edwards. Picked him clean.
Jalen Noel.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Taurean Prince.
7'2" Abdul-Jabbar is such a remarkable player, so talented, and you gotta love that unblockable signature skyhook shot that he mastered from an early age.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Rivers. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Knocks it loose. The Bucks trail. Smith on the wing. Here's Robertson. And it's off the back rim. No good.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this bad.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Lucius Allen.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Here's Rivers. His 3 pointers off the mark. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 2. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, the size of Abdul-Jabbar typically overwhelms defenses, especially when he's operating close to the rim, forcing them to act as he draws the foul.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for. One drops, he ties it up. Minnesota with the ball. Now Prince. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Lays it up off the glass.
Get big, boy, get big!
Abdul-Jabbar's got 10 points.
Nobody does it better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the paint. Magical, length, size, touch, unguardable inside.
And here's Edwards from the arc.
I'm right there.
Nailed from three-point land. He has 5.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
How is he able to switch that
And
fast?
so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 1.
14. Fans, your Timberwolves reset.
And some good action in the Bucks as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense. Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Here's McLaughlin. Off target with his 3.
How does he not get
Figure out
that?
how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Bob Dandridge. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to McDaniels. And here's Conley outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's McLaughlin. John McLaughlin throws the long-range jump shot.
3 points.
And, you know, that's a nice pass, you're right. I mean, that's the mentality of Allen. He won 2 college championships, both on very unselfish teams.
Here's McDaniels. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Milwaukee in the lead. Dandridge can't make it work. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Anderson. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And Kareem throws it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Milwaukee making a switch. On offense here, the Bucks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Johnny Mac buries the spot-up jumper.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Rivers. A 3-pointer off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 5. Back to Allen. The Bucks working the ball around. With the fadeaway. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. So it's the Bucks now. The kick out to Abdul-Jabbar. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Substitution on the
And he
table.
made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Allen surveying the D. The three. Nice bucket inside there by 6'5" forward Craig Smith.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Down low. Back to Allen.
2 minutes remaining back. 2 minutes.
Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And so Allen will bring it up now for Milwaukee.
Oscar Robertson.
Defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
From anywhere in the lane, Robinson's strength and quickness usually means he's the last man standing.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. One guy who's been getting it done is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
He's getting to the rack all game. If they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Don't start that temper tantrum bullshit. You're the one that asked for this. You're the one that asked for this ass whooping.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's 1:38 left to play in the first half. Left side, Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressively scoring the ball, they go to another level.
Edwards. At the line for 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Milwaukee leading by 5. Pass to McLaughlin. No one near him. That ball's off target. It's his third best. He's made 2 shots from the field. Prince. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
And really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
An excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Come on, man. I ain't got all day for this crap. Come on, man. The team ain't resting.
The Timberwolves now. For 3, Edwards. The offensive rebound. Pass to Reed. Out to Edwards. They shoot again. The shot comes out. And Milwaukee the other way now. Robertson with it. Picked up by Edwards. Kicks it out to Robertson. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Rivers. Kept alive, Minnesota. A second chance effort. And it's laid in by Edwards. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Back to Rivers. Pass to McDaniels. Here's the three. That one's not going to go. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
Minnesota Timberwolves.
The Bucks on top.
25. The Milwaukee Bucks. 29.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight bet. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Milwaukee leading by 4.
Minnesota 5.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Robertson. It's good.
Oscar Robertson.
Robertson's got 6 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint. And this sort of grind it out here. And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Smith. And rejection by McDaniel. Now here's Conley. Here is Anderson. He's guarded by McLaughlin. A nice shot by Anderson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
Boy, Abdul-Jabbar just showing off that smooth offensive game he had. It's tough to handle his combination of size, skill, and agility.
And if you're just joining us, we're playing overtime here in the third. Basket counts. 11 points in the game.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Here's Robertson. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
Well, you know, if you're playing Robertson to score, not a bad idea, but that means you're going to leave other guys open, and he'll find them.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Back to Robertson. Pass to Smith. Here's McLaughlin.
Bang, bang, McLaughlin. Bang, bang. That's what I'm talking about.
And it's a 7-point
Bang,
Milwaukee lead.
bang.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Anderson's shot is off. Here's Dandridge. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Edwards. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Milwaukee leading by 7. Now Smith pulls up from the corner. Robertson with it. Takes it inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
One of the all-time greats and most versatile scorers ever, Oscar Robertson, showing you how easy it is for him to get to the line.
The free throw drops for Robertson. Both shots good from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
A moment now to hear from our sideline
10-point big. Oh, let's go.
David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Making their way to the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves Pacers.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Inside. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
All right, everybody.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota Timberwolves Pacers. One more time for your Timberwolves Pacers.
Milwaukee leading by 9. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Minnesota calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Robertson outside. Pass to McLaughlin. Nice ball movement by Noah.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Robertson right side. Here's Dandridge. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Dandridge has got the lead up to 11 now to the Bucks.
And the Greyhound, really one of the original two-way players. Dandridge, quick and fluid right there from mid-range. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Robertson. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Temple of Oscar.
Great ball movement there.
And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. 11-point game.
Temple of Oscar.
And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a good check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that got them into the hole.
Okay, feeling sorry for this thing.
Can be so difficult to deal with, and that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. To the paint, to the inside. Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of
Just shut that about.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers.
Yeah, get off the game. Do yourself a favor and get off the game. Just quit.
First foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Minnesota calls timeout.
A wise move. To call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover.
Alright, well that goes to show how much I play this game.